Morning, it is Friday. Welcome to your daily, almost daily lockdown live. Kevin Guthrie here from Newark, a local psychotherapist. Welcome to all the home radio listeners. You should be going live on my Facebook page and just move that camera and home radio's Facebook page at the moment. Hopefully, if I've pressed all the right buttons in all the right places, that's where you'll be. Okay, don't forget with these lives, you can share. Why do we share them? We share them because if we share them, then we share the love. Okay, it's Friday. It's Friday all day today. It's a little bit snowy out there, a little bit wet. But I believe it's going to be drier today. Just it's a little bit slippy and slushy underfoot, so please be careful with that. I want to look today at boundaries. Okay, these feeds are really quick. I don't want to do any more than like 7, 8 or 9 minutes just to give you something. It's like a little bit of granola in the morning, something to help your day. Okay, please let me know that you can hear me, and that would be great because I always I always panic over these mics and whether you can hear me or not. If you are listening, if you do want to listen in on home radio, you can. It's a DAB digital radio. You can find them at homeradio.co.uk. If you ask your Alexa, I was going to set your Alexa off, ask your Alexa to enable home radio, and Alexa will find it for you. Bless her. Boundaries. Why do we have boundaries? We have boundaries because if we didn't have boundaries, then we would live in a world that was pretty chaotic, I think. Yeah, I think we would live in a world that was pretty chaotic if we didn't have boundaries. Why do I want to talk about boundaries today? I want to talk about boundaries today because last March, the world, or our world, here in the UK, kind of went into a little bit of chaos. And I got this sense that some of the boundaries that we had got lost. And they got lost for good reason. They got lost because everything went into disarray. And when things go into disarray, we lose the boundaries that we have put in place. Okay? Then the year went kind of, it ebbed and flowed, and we went on that whole Corona coaster, and we're still on a Corona coaster. And sometimes we can pull the boundaries back in, sometimes we can't. So what kind of boundaries do we put in place? We put boundaries in place over what we eat and how we eat. We put boundaries in place in terms of how we work and where we work. We put boundaries in place in terms of the kids. How do we deal with the kids? How do we manage the kids? Where are the kids doing their homework? And now, again, we're in this situation where people have been furloughed, people are working from home, people are not working, so therefore they are at home. So other people's spaces might have been infiltrated. So the whole dynamics of households change. And in the middle of all that, I don't know, we might turn to alcohol a little bit more because we think that by drinking a little bit more, it makes it a little bit easier. What I want to encourage you to do is not to develop really unhealthy habits. There's a little card that I use. I should have got this out before. Right there in my drawer. And this is going to be backwards on here. Oh, I think it might be backwards as it screens to you. Healthy and helpful. Think about these two words here and try and, what I'm trying to say about healthy and helpful is install it in your head. And is this healthy or is this helpful to me right now? Boundaries will change. One of the questions that I put down here is it okay for boundaries to change? And only, you know what, only you can answer that. Only you can say whether you have to change your boundaries or not. In terms of, I know somebody said to me the other day, I can't remember who it was, and it doesn't matter who it was, and they said, oh my God, the kids have been on their iPads all day. And this person said, and it's all I could do. And it's all I could do in that moment. And I kind of heard that and I was like, wow, that's really profound. Only you can say what's right or what's wrong or what's healthy or helpful for you and your tribe and your people and your little unit. Only you can do that. Nobody should ever come in with judgment over what's right and what's wrong over your tribe, because nobody knows what your life's like, and nobody knows the ins and outs of your life. So there was a word there that I was going to try and say, but I couldn't say it. Intricacies. Yay! Get in, done it at 8:20 in the morning. Nobody knows that. So boundaries might change. What I would encourage you to do is be aware. When we talk about awareness, it's about just being uber aware of maybe how much we have let boundaries slip, how much more alcohol we might be drinking, how our diet has changed. I'm going to talk about that in a minute as well. So just be aware of it, okay? But there is no pressure from this side, and if things have to change a little bit, then they have to change, okay? So that's boundaries. Very simply, be aware that things will change, and be okay with, or question yourself, are you okay with the changes that are happening? Because you might not be, and you might want to change them back. It's also a really good time, and I said this last March. Wow, this jumper's hot. I said this, no, I didn't say that last March, because I believe it was really nice last March. I said last March that this is also a really good time to form new habits and behaviors that we really want to grab hold of. So consider that one as well. What new habits and behaviors do you want to happen maybe at this time of year? Okay, or as we're going through this. Action for happiness. You know, I look at the Action for Happiness calendar every day, and then I want to feed back to you what the Action for Happiness calendar says. So today it says, eat healthy food that nourishes you. Yeah, I love that one. I love them every day, don't I? But yeah, just eat, you know what, even if it's one meal or one piece of food, then try and do that. If it means that you eat a little bit more broccoli, or you eat some greens, or you eat an apple or an orange, or whatever it is, try and eat something today that is very, very good and nourishes the body. The reason we do that is because when we feed ourselves really good nutritious food like that, it gives like a signal to our inner selves, and it's a signal of respect. So do that today. Try and respect yourself. Every time, I don't know, every time you go for chocolate or coffee or tea, drink water. If you go for chocolate, go for something more nutritious like some nuts or something like that. Make choices. Make choices. Choices is one of my favorite words ever. There was something else that I wanted to talk to you about. I can't remember. Oh yeah, tomorrow's live. So tomorrow will be Saturday because today's Friday. Get in, it's Friday. Tomorrow will be at 9:45. That's correct, yeah, because I have an 8 o'clock, I have an 8:30, that'll take me to 9:30, and then I'm going to go live at 9:45 before my 10:30 appointment. So 9:45, so yeah, get in, you get a bit of a lie-in. You're very, very welcome. Don't forget, with these feeds, you can share them. Please share them. Sharing them isn't about me, but it's about sharing little pockets of guidance and well-being across the internet. So please share them with people that you think might really benefit from these feeds. Okay, it's really not about me, but it's about trying to give back. The reason I do them is because I'm really, really keen to offer as much guidance as I can in this very, very difficult time for a lot of people. So boundaries, only you can work out what's right or wrong for your household, or only you can work out what's healthy or helpful for your household. Okay, on the back of this card it says filter everything you see, say, hear, experience, taste, smell, touch. So all sorts of areas there. Taste, smell, touch, that's about things like coffee and drinking too much coffee, eating too much chocolate, and not eating nutritious food. See could be watching too much high anxiety TV. Here could be being around people that are very, very negative and very whingy, which is not good for us. Okay, I'm going to go and let you get on with your day, and I will be back tomorrow morning at 9:45. Tomorrow morning, I can give you the subject because it's in my head. We're going to talk about sleep. We're going to talk a little bit about sleep because I'm aware that a lot of people are struggling with sleep and their sleep patterns, and it's literally all over the place. So tomorrow morning, Saturday morning, 9:45, we're going live, only for about 10 minutes, but we're going to talk about sleep. Okay, somebody's just put into the feed, definitely filtering TV. Definitely, I love that. And not just news. I mean, I said from March last year, we need not be watching the news. Anything we need to know, we will find out. We don't need to sit and watch a whole briefing on whatever. We don't need to do that. Somebody said the other day they got in a glass of wine to sit down and watch the briefing. Why? We don't need to watch it all. The news that we need will filter through to us, or there will be a briefing after the briefing. You'll get like a press release, and all of the details will be on there. Please don't watch the news. But if you're feeling anxious, then please don't feed the anxiety by watching things like, I don't know, The Fall, for example, which was amazing, but still not good for our anxiety. So try and watch something that's a little bit lighter, a little bit fluffier at the moment. Okay, I'm going to go. Definitely going to go this time. I will see you tomorrow morning at 9:45. I wish you a wonderful day. Be careful out there because it's slippy. Peace and love to everybody. Take care. Bye-bye.